Hi again. Today is day 7, the 8th of October 2015. So today was kind of a mixed day so far with 3 various sports that took place. Not every day can be a great day. We can't always win medals every day like some of the superpower countries such as America and China in the Olympics. So Australia's not quite there, but perhaps in the future we might be. Okay, so 3 sports that we had today. We had the basketball, the badminton and also the football. So with basketball, as you know, it was the last pool game against China. So I went along today with a number of other people, and China has been our hardest opponent so far to date, and the score really proved it. So it was by a closer margin than usual. So the winner of that game meant that they'd be at the top of the pool, so it was an important game, and I'm pleased to say that Australia won 74-50 against China, so an excellent result. I was at the game. The boys were very determined, very focused, listening to the coach Stretch and Ramos with his advice, and they played really well. They managed to knock over China's tactics in terms of trying to upset Australia, and managed to keep the lead and responded to the Chinese tactics right there on the scoreboard, so they managed to beat China. So that's good news. Also moving on, badminton. After the basketball I headed out to the badminton. It was the 3rd round of the men's singles. We had Mitchell and his first game, or his first debut. The start was quite promising and he was a little bit nervous. And it was against a very experienced Malaysian opponent who's 50 years of age, but still quite a good competitor. Unfortunately, Mitchell lost that 7-21 and then 9-21. So it was the first time that he's competed at this level, and I'm sure that he'll take home a lot from that and hopefully be able to focus on the Deaf Olympics in 2017, and we will have an interview a little bit later and talk to Mitchell about his aims afterwards. Now we've got Mitchell Davis. He's from South Australia, Adelaide, and has been part of the Asia Pacific Deaf Games for badminton. So welcome, Mitchell. Good to have you here.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it being here.
Great. So unfortunately today it didn't go according to plan or go your way, so your Malaysian opponent had quite a bit of experience. How did you find it first arriving to the Asia Pacific Deaf Games, being the first international competition? How have you found the various challenges, and what were those challenges?
Some of the challenges were the communication barriers. I don't have a very experienced sign language at all. But I managed to find my way to break those communication barriers and make it possible for myself to understand others.
Okay, great. So a huge difference from being at home in a hearing environment using spoken communication, and also coming here we've almost got 2 cultures happening at the same time. So first of all, an international culture in a different country, their own national culture, and the sign language in that culture as well being different. So doubly different for you, and I'm sure it would have been quite overwhelming in terms of how you dealt with that, and I think you've probably managed with that really well. So just looking at today's game, playing your Malaysian opponent who's been very experienced, how did you find your opponent, and I guess reflecting on that game and what you saw as what actually went wrong? Could you talk to us a bit about that?
There was nothing went wrong, to be honest. The early challenges I really had was getting used to the climate, getting used to the shuttle speed. Back home the shuttle speed was a lot different to being here. But again, against somebody's experience, you know it's going to be tough, and you're just going to put the effort into it, and that's what I did. But at the end of the day, I'm representing for Australia, and I'm proud.
Yeah, I think you should be very proud of yourself, and you've earned the right to be here. You've trained hard, you've worked hard to get to this level, to compete here, and you've made those sacrifices, you know, which are necessary to compete at a level that represents Australia. So well done, and you should be proud. So going forward and planning for the future, I'm sure you're thinking about the Deaf Olympics in 2017. Are you looking at how to further improve, or looking at strategies that you can work on back home?
Yeah, definitely. I'll be looking for to talk to the Australian badminton to hopefully get an opportunity with them, and hopefully get some support from them. I'll be looking to get some funding from my local areas, and obviously importantly to train hard and to get fitter and to get stronger. I think that I believe that I can be a top quality player, just like I've seen today. Yeah, I think that's about it, really.
Yeah, you've still got age on your side, and as we saw today, we've had 39-year-olds, 50-year-olds competing, so plenty of time to certainly achieve what you want to achieve in this sport. So time's definitely on your side, there's no worries about that.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I'm not feeling negative. I'm feeling quite proud and positive to be representing Australia again, and I'm definitely looking forward to my future, hopefully playing 2017 and hopefully get a win out of it.
Yep. And it's good to have that attitude, and just, you know, thinking about the glass half full or whether it's half empty, and you're certainly coming from the perspective that the glass is half full. So you've got a brilliant attitude, and that's certainly going to be a positive that will take you forward, and it will take you a long way in the sport of badminton and any other sports you wish to pursue as well. So all the best for the future, and I hope to see you again sometime, and also enjoy the last few days of the Asia Pacific Deaf Games, supporting other sports and mingling with other people. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the interview, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to be representing Australia. I'm looking forward to working with the team again and with you as well.
Great. Good job. Okay, so that's the interview with Mitchell. Thank you, Mitchell. And now we'll talk about tomorrow's sports, what the lineup is, and then I'll come up next. See you then. So that went well, thank you Mitchell, and I wish you all the best for your future endeavours, just ensuring that you're able to increase the standard for the Deaf Olympics in 2017, so good luck Mitchell. The football, as you would be aware, it's the 5th and 6th playoff, and the team would need to be in the top 5, so that was against Malaysia. I unfortunately missed the first half but arrived for the second half of the game, and apparently Malaysia started well, attacking, and they had control of the game, sharing the ball around with one another, but they didn't actually score until half time. Sorry, my mistake. First half they did score, so there were a few errors in the Australian defence team, and they managed to score 2-0. That was at half time. And half time the coach had a real good pep talk to the Aussies, just trying to sort out our game, be clear on which direction they were taking, and ensuring they were following our strategy. And in the second half they were able to play the game better, and it just so happened that there was a red ticket against Malaysia, so they were actually short one man, so down to 10. And there were a few opportunities that came up, and Australia managed to score a goal, kept attacking for the last 10 minutes of the game, and were offside, so didn't manage to score the second goal. That wasn't counted. Kept persisting towards the end of the match, and then unfortunately ran out of time. So that meant that they finished 6th. So as you can imagine, the boys were very upset and very disappointed and quite emotional as well. So we were trying to get them to really just take away the learnings from today's match and think about that burning sensation that they have inside to use it for motivation for future tournaments going forwards. So hopefully they'll continue as the same team going ahead. With the football team, previously like the Asia Pacific Games in 2012, they were quite young like the basketballers, they lacked experience, and the basketballers managed to finish third then and continued on to 2015 to the Asia Pacific Deaf Games, and certainly are in a position for a medal, and I believe the footballers are quite capable of doing that as a young team and developing, so we'll see how we go from there. That's it for today. Tomorrow, the various events that are taking place, we've got cycling. So Reese is competing in his last event, and that'll be the 50-kilometre point race. So collating all the points, basically who gains the most points wins. Again, it's very strategic, that type of race, and I'm sure Reese is very strong in that area too, so we'll see how we go. We also have basketball tomorrow, and that's a semi-final. So for a chance to get into the final, hopefully for gold. So the semi-final is against Japan, and that's at 3 o'clock local time. So we'll see how we go with that, and fingers crossed we can win that game too, and the boys can head off into the final to play for gold. So an exciting day tomorrow, and a few big events with the cycling and the basketball too. And hopefully they do well, and we'll let you know tomorrow night in terms of how we go. See you then. Cheers. Oh, just before I forget, you might be curious about my high-vis top. That's not the official uniform, but it's actually the volunteers' uniform here in Taoyuan. So I'm not certainly a construction worker with a high-vis shirt on, but chef de mission, I'm just wearing this, and it's the shirts that the volunteers wear if people seek assistance throughout the games, and it's fantastic. So the volunteers have been doing a wonderful job throughout the games, and we do want to say thank you so much for all their help and their support. So our hats go off to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.